A little different energy. And I don't know if it's rooted in more of a conviction because of ownership, which is probably a big part of it. I don't know. Maybe just a little too much confidence that he would never leave. He's not really connected as intimately to another team. Talking about deGrom. I know there's been some Ranger stuff out there, but the Judge Giant stuff is more in your face. And Epler spoke about this, obviously the winter meetings, and Cashman spoke about this as well. I don't think, and Hop, I'm going to let you jump in first on this. I don't think that the Met fan, and maybe I'm misreading this, unlike the Yankee fan, really believes that your top free agent is going to leave or can leave. Like, I don't think that you think that that's even remotely possible.
It's possible. Anything is possible. Is it probable? I don't think so because...
You're not afraid of it.
No.
You're not worried.
I'm not.
Do you care?
Do I care?
Of course
Yes,
he cares.
of course. Tiki, I mean, do I bleed? Do I breathe?
Does he
Of course.
care?
Jeez.
Does he
what kind of
care
question
about
is that?
deGrom? Of course he cares about deGrom.
The guy should not be leaving
He didn't
Queens.
pitch all of most of 2021.
That I don't care about.
And he pitched half of 2022, and then when it mattered in the against Atlanta and in the postseason, he was kind of not deGrom. Like so,
I'm gonna throw it back to you. I'm gonna throw it back to you.
Okay.
Aaron Judge, how many years besides this year was he healthy going into the season?
Aaron Judge is
going into the season?
Going into the season, how many seasons was he fully healthy?
3-ish?
Fully?
Yeah.
He missed a ton of games.
No, you said going into the season. A couple times he got hurt during the season. One time he started the season.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm
No, I mean, throughout a full year, how long was he healthy for? Played 102 games.
3 seasons.
just about, like I said, 3 seasons.
Yeah.
Just about half.
Okay.
Even though you were answering a different question, it was still the same answer.
That's
Same
how good
answer.
I am. I can answer different questions.
I know what you're trying to ask.
I'm trying to ask here. What the hell's going on?
DeGrom had a stretch, okay? A stretch where he was out for. Okay. I'm not concerned. But he's still one of the best pitchers in the league.
But he's getting older. I mean,
is
he ascending or is he stabilized?
Who are you replacing him with? And you can't tell me.
Right now, Carrasco, they picked up the option, $14 million. Right now, it is Scherzer, Carrasco, 1-2, and nothing else right now.
Rodon?
Right now.
Rodon?
No. He's a nice number 3. At max, nice number 3. There's no one, not one person, and that's the thing, is I need someone an equal to Jacob deGrom. There is none.
No, there is no equal to Jacob.
See, here's the thing,
When he's healthy, the problem is Jacob deGrom is 34 years old.
I really think, I know, not I think, I mean, whether it's Evan, whether it's you, Met fans, and rightfully so, and this has not been brought up enough, that's why we're bringing it up now, would be crushed, despondent. Now, eventually, they would pivot because they got money. I'm talking about the Mets. And eventually, the season would start, and you would get on board with your business. And you're a Mets fan, it's always the front more so than the back. But there are certain guys, certain names that transcend the uniform longer than others. Like when Mattingly was done, as much as I enjoyed the 96 season, I was crushed that Donnie wasn't a part of it. And a Yankee World Series appearance minus Judge would not feel the same. A Mets World Series appearance minus deGrom would not feel the same.
I hear you.
It just wouldn't feel the same.
Yeah,
Met fans love this guy.
Just because of who he is to the organization.
Oh, my God. His whole story. The multiple former shortstop, converts at Stetson, comes out, becomes basically, along with Pedro, and that was during the PED era, that's why Pedro's got to go up there, the most unhittable force that I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't think he's leaving. And whatever. Epler's not going to say anything that really matters. What can he say? He's either here or he's not. Same with Cashman, although Cashman just takes forever to say nothing. Here's the thing with Cash. Just speed up your process in saying nothing. Cut with the hemming and hawing. If you're going to give me a 6-second soundbite where you say nothing, can you stop using 57 seconds to say nothing? It's driving me crazy. I just had to get out there.
He nailed it the other day. He said, no comment. He nailed it.
He did. But I think that the Mets and where they are and where they're trying to get, deGrom's obviously going to be, or hopefully a piece of the puzzle. But the Rangers GM said, Chris Young, right?
Chris Young. Yeah.
Chris said something yesterday that will worry me a little bit. He said starting pitching, without a doubt, is our main focus.
And I'm looking at free agency, BT. There's not
much.
There's not a ton
There's
of options out
Rondon.
here.
Now, they might get Rondon, which could hurt the Yankees.
Yeah.
I think the Yankees are more in play for Rondon than the Mets would be.
Rodon.
I think.
Rodon.
What did
yeah.
I say?
You said
Rondon.
Rondon.
My bad.
You can
Right.
take
I
Anthony
do that
Rendon.
all the time.
You know what I'm saying? You know who I mean.
I want to put an N in there all the time. I don't know why I do the same thing.
Here's the thing, though.
But other than Rodon, there's no one else.
No, not many.
That's exciting you because of their ages. I guess Noah Syndergaard, he's still only
Oh,
30. but nobody
absolutely.
wants-
We've
No
been there,
piece of
done
him.
that. We don't
That's
know.
what I mean. I'm
Syndergaard.
not talking about the Mets. I'm just talking about.
I
I'm talking
wouldn't
about on the market.
By the way, I wouldn't take Syndergaard on a 1-year, $10 million deal with the Yankees. I want this guy nowhere near my team.
Mm-hmm.
He's terrified to pitch against the Mets. He's terrified to pitch in the division. No, he's not an option.
BT, you said something though. If deGrom chose not to be with the Mets, and it was based off of solely his decision that he didn't want to be in New York, I can't crush the guy. I can't crush the guy. If the Mets make the best offer, or up there for the best offer, and then he chooses someone to equal,
Yes.
because they made a little bit more. I can't handle.
Meaning you can't. Okay, meaning you can't. Yes, then you can take issue with the Mets if the offer was light.
Yes.
Same with Judge. Listen,
Yeah.
if Judge it's going to hurt us. It's going to hurt us for a long time, and it's going to really be. It's going to be a hole in our baseball soul, maybe forever for some people with Judge, especially after the season he just gave you, and with deGrom after the career he's had thus far. If the monies are even and they go elsewhere, that's where their heart is. I agree. You've got to compartmentalize that and say they just wanted to go home or they wanted to go somewhere else. I got that. But you also got to understand there's now a personal element when somebody says, without saying it, your city is not good enough for me. That hurts.
That's rough.
Doesn't hurt a lot.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt a lot.
It doesn't hurt as much.
It's gonna hurt me.
No, get out of here. That's fine. I don't care.
What number works for you for deGrom?
He doesn't care about the
$50 million.
money. He doesn't care about
I
the
don't
money.
care. You could give him 5-6 years. I don't care.
Exactly.
You don't understand the importance. To win a World Series, I said this all season, we didn't need deGrom in the regular season.
You're not giving him a 6-year deal, by the way.
There's no chance.
But no one is.
3-150.
Now, the Rangers could.
3 for 150.
Rangers could.
Rangers might. but-
Rangers could.
For 6 years, maybe.
But it wouldn't be
maybe.
worth
Like the Giants could give Judge 9-10 years. I mean, those two teams are wild cards with the guys that they want.
But BT, you're saying that the Mets can't. I think they can too because they have this thing called Steve Cohen who doesn't care about money at the moment.
I should have qualified it.
And
Yes, that's true. That's true.
And I'm going to tell you, I keep on saying this. Inflation's a real thing. I'm sorry. Salaries.
You think? We're all
300
getting crushed.
But $350 million is kind of not even that absurd for a team salary. It's just not as an overall salary.
Well, I
as
should have
overall-
qualified. No, listen, my bad. The Mets can absolutely afford it.
Yeah.
And there's no doubt. The Mets can afford anything. They've got the most affluent owner in sports. No doubt. If they want it, they get it. Or at least they can incentivize somebody to sign it. You can't force them. That's not what I meant. I like if I'm running the Mets, there's no way in hell I'd give deGrom 6 years. And I love deGrom. No chance. Myself, I wouldn't give him 5.
See, I think you're wrong there.
3.
I think that's it. You're still
I'd
talking
give him
about.
4. I'd
You're
give him
talking
4.
about you're worrying about the back end of his
Option.
career. I'm worrying about winning a World Series now.
Okay, fair, but he also had a chance to do something against the Braves, and he didn't, and Padres, and he did not.
Yeah, and
And he was hurt again
that
this
was-
year.
and that was
Don't
my
make it
point.
seem like he won 23 games and he was a beast in October because he was not.
and guess what?
Don't rewrite the story.
We're paying Max Scherzer $43 million to suck.
He doesn't
and
suck.
on the
Come
wild
on,
card
man.
game, get out of here with that nonsense. He was terrible.
Oh,
He got
no.
booed.
In the- yes,
he
in
got
that game,
booed off the field.
in
We
that
paid the guy
game-
$43 million, and rightfully
He was
so.
terrible.
He was
Right,
hurt.
He was bad
rightfully,
in that
game.
rightfully so.
He was hurt.
Fine.
He was hurt.
But so we're talking about Max Scherzer, who can't stay healthy either. But we're going to give him $43 million.
We already did it, by the way.
That's fine.
But it's a sunk
deGrom
cost.
is
That's
a
sunk-
Met. deGrom should be a Met, and I don't care the amount of money he needs to be a Met. If you're going to tell me injury money, I don't care. He should be here.
You know what? I respect that. Even if I could disagree with some layers to it, I respect that. That's a real presentation from a real Mets fan. I get it. I get you, man.